start recording because I forgot to hit start recording. Fortunately, we didn't go through anything. Let's enter the doorway. Dark news reaches you of an immortal monster stalking the countryside. You don your monster hunting cowl and make your way to the cursed castle at the top of Blood Mountain. Just as you're about to break into the castle, making a grand heroic entrance, you reach for the door, only for it to swing open and to be met with a terrifying roar. Brave monster slayer facade crushed.
Rawr, I'm a monster. Oh wow, I wish you could see your face. I love it.
Inside, there's a vampire hanging upside down. She seems really pleased with herself. And then she says what she just said. The vampire seems genuinely pleased to see you and invites you in for dinner. You're not sure if she's more monster or prankster, but you'd better find out quickly.
I know what you're thinking. And yes, they're real. And they can pierce your flesh with one good headbutt.
See, that's why you stay away from demons, or vampires, or vampire demons, whatever she is. Poke.
Oh, you're not trying to stake me? That was a gesture of affection? Dear goodness me, you've got to work on that.
Grab a hammer, grab a stake, and stake her. Let's give you a few gifts, some donuts.
This is extraordinarily tacky and thoughtless, as only a mortal could achieve. Please, cast this back into the shadows and let us never discuss it again.
Alright, I guess she's gonna send 12.5 dozen donuts to the Shadow Realm. What else can she say?
I'm scary. I'm going to hide under your bed and grab your feet if you don't keep them under the covers. Ooh. I'm trying to decide if I should go all sparkly vampire girlfriend on you or secretly horrifying monster. Oh, I'll flip a coin. Then you can guess.
I don't think we can... Yeah. Can't name your character. You can change their appearance. You can change their gender. Ugh, scary. But you can't change their name. All the girls just call you Marshmallow.
You should have seen the look on your face. It was simultaneously, oh, I'm scared, and oh no, she's hot. Classic.
I'm just gonna pull out a crucifix, some garlic, some salt, and a steak and hammer, and we don't need to deal with you anymore.
Rawr. Don't worry. Even if you had tried to stake me, I would have turned to vapor and disappeared. In other words, you would have missed.
Har, har, har.
Rawr. Don't worry.
Right.
Even if you had tried to stake
That's
me,
everything.
I would have turned
Let's
to vapor.
Rose.
Well, it seems our dance has only just begun. Are you prepared to handle all of the horrors that may lie ahead when one spars with a true beast of darkness?
I don't know. Am I prepared to handle all the horrors that may lie ahead? Potentially.
Great. Drop by just after sunset. I'll open a bottle of 400-year-old wine and we'll make an evening of it.
Honestly, sounds tempting. And I don't even drink all that much alcohol. But that sounds like a really good bottle of wine.
Is that a stake in your shroud, or are you just happy to see me? Oh, it's a stake? Bummer.
Definitely a steak. Now let's give you a fruit basket. Useless.
This is...
Poke.
Ow! Would you watch where you're putting all those elbows and knees of yours? I may be immortal, but I have soft, tender parts too, you know.
Poke, poke, poke. Sorry.
You smell amazing. A nice mixture of charming allure and raw, passionate energy. Also minty toothpaste. You're like a fancy dessert.
Ooh la la.
I gotta say, you're pretty cute. But you're not the cutest vampire slayer I've ever met. There was this one gal in the 90s that, well, best not to kiss and tell.
Oh, bird! Guess who she referenced? There's Buffy.
If you misbehave and defy me, then I may bite thee. But if you're a good little marshmallow and treat me kindly, then I shall bite thee for certain.
I aim to misbehave.
I gotta say, you're pretty cute. If you misbehave...
That seems to be everything.
If you misbehave...
Alright, let's give her the
and defy-
donuts.
You're not the first vampire slayer I've confounded with my sparkling conversation skills. Most find me so irresistible that by the end of our first conversation they can barely lift their weapons.
Uh-oh.
Of course, I've noticed a greater degree of success depending on how revealing my top is, but I'm certain that's only coincidence.
I think not.
Shall we begin our game of cat and mouse? And by that, I mean, shall I play with you a bit before I eat you?
No eat marshmallow. No eat marshmallow. Marshmallow not healthy for demon vampire. Have some cake instead.
A much better gift, I must say. You're already showing a better appreciation for the finer things. Still, improvements could be made.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please don't fry my face. Ugh, that song is stuck in my head.
Love it already. But I'm a huge fan of song parodies, so you can blame Weird Al for that.
Do I look pale to you? Oh, good. I got a little too much moonlight last night, and I was worried I'd ruined my deathly complexion.
Honestly, you'd look better a little bit more pale and less glowy eyes.
If you misbehave and defy... Do I look pale to you? If you... I'm rather disappointed to hear that you don't have some ancient vendetta against me. All the other vampires have cool mortal nemesis. Maybe I should try to be more cruel and stop getting distracted by your cute mortal faces.
Should I be the Van Helsing to your Dracula?
Do I look pale? If I happen to pounce on you and bat you... Ow! Would you watch where you're putting all those elbows and knees of yours? I may be immortal, but I have soft, tender parts too, you know.
We've been spending most our lives living in an Amish paradise. Yes, I did. I absolutely did. Love that song. There's no time for sin and vice, living in an Amish paradise.
Little did you realize that the ultimate protection against being staked in the heart is a lovely pair of guardian breasts.
Guardian breasts. Nice.
I'm rather disappointed to... I gotta say, you're pretty cute. If you... Okay, so...
Seems like everything.
If I happen to pounce on you and bat you around, toying with you, don't worry. It's just this silly urge I get. Spray me with some holy water and I'll scamper right off.
I should grab some of that.
I gotta say... Do I look Okay, so... I may have nibbled you while you slept. Just a little, I promise. It's sort of how vampires get to know each other. See what they've been, who they've eaten recently. Barely a mosquito bite, I swear.
What do you mean how vampires get to know each other? I'm not a vampire. Reminds me of those signs that'll show something like 1 out of 5 people does X, and you see 4 people in the picture. One of them says, I don't. Another one, I don't either. Nope, not me. No. And then all 4 of them break the 4th wall and look at you. Alright, let's just give you the tea set.
I find you intriguing, mortal. You have many vocations, many lovers, many talents. As if you're trying to be everything to everyone.
Yes, that I do.
I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm super glad that sexy buff and witty conversationalist are sprinkled in there. If you start to focus on less things, put those two at the top of your list.
Got it.
I'll give you this. You are a very charming vampire slayer. There's been a glut of precocious teenagers and former presidents recently. I like variety in my vampire slayers.
I'm pretty sure that's a reference to Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer. Also, the difference between the Steam version and the Google version, the Android version. One of those definitely needs a little bit more censorship. Very open top, not so open top. Also, those boots. I gotta say, I am a fan of those boots. Let's talk a bit more.
If I happen to pounce on you and bat you around, toying with you, don't worry. It's just this silly urge I get. Spray me with some holy water and I'll scamper right off.
So yeah, the more girls you have at lover rank, the more affection you give on every click. So it's just an exponential system, and it just rockets way up. So yeah, you know, give 4 trillion affection points at a single time. And that wasn't even everything, because that just showed the limit. Obviously could have gone higher. Let's give you some necklaces.
A much better gift, I must say. You're already showing a better...
Poke.
Ow! Would you
Still
watch where
nothing
you're...
new.
Okay, so do I look pay... If I happen to pounce on you and bat... Do you mind if I stand close to you? Whisper dark secrets in your ear. Gently caress the line of your jaw. And then... I got your nose.
Okay, silly vampire.
Okay, so... Oh, Mr. Sun, do you mind if I... Do I look pale Do you mind... Okay, so I may have... Oh, Mr... Do you mind if I... Oh, Miss... Okay, so... Oh, Mr. Sun...
I don't see
okay,
any
so...
new lines.
Do you mind... Okay, so... If I happen to... Okay, so... Do I
I
look
guess we
pale
just
to
give her
you?
the puppies.
You are a puzzle. I can't tell what exactly it is about you I find so endearing, so confounding, so mesmerizing.
You Wrong says hey to Retsnom. May as well give you an audio cue in case he's listening.
Hold on a sec. Turn around. Ah, yes, there it is. Never mind. I figured it out. No ifs, ands, or buts.
It's all about the butts for her.
I
Or
like
if you're
you,
playing,
mortal. You're not really in iconic territory yet, but you're a solid guilty pleasure if I've ever met one.
give her the puppies? I thought she was supposed to give you the puppies. Oh man, there was an animated thing from back in the 2012. Man, that's old. What would you like to eat? Fried puppies. Oh, we don't actually do that here. Oh, I thought that's what you did here. Oh well. Alright, well, let's give you just one car, since we can't get away with,
Very kind.
giving one item.
I think I shall reflect on this in the study, while listening to sinister organ music and the distant chanting of a choir. Wanna come?
Yes! Sinister organ and distant chanting choir? That is the best music possible. 2012 old, wow, thanks. Now I feel ancient. I just remember because it came out during the time when Romney was running for president. Oh. Alright,
There
let's
was an
talk.
awkward time that I didn't realize you mortals had started saying, "bite me" as an insult. I thought you all had just become very accommodating. Gosh, was my face red?
From embarrassment or from other people's blood?
No, stop with the tickling. You're throwing off my whole sinister femme fatale thing.
Good. No being sinister.
I would like to take you flying tonight. Mortals always swoon when I take them flying. You can even choose how I carry you. Super style in my arms or on my back like I'm a flying pony or something.
I'm gonna go with back because super style is leaving me too far open to potentially being dropped. And now, to be fair, Marshmallow Man could probably survive a drop. 2 animes for you to look up. He is my master and Rosario Vampire. Okay.
There was an awkward time that I would like to take you Today, someone had the gall to call me a little vain. How dare they? Clearly I'm an artery person.
Puns for the win!
You make me want to appear as a wolf at your bedside, and then ravage you in a symphony of blood and passion. I'm old-fashioned like that.
Is that a Twilight reference? Vampires and werewolves? Or is it the old, or is it a reference all the way back to The Wolfman Meets Dracula? One of those two.
Did you just call me Batty? Yikes. Okay, just to let you know, a vampire can call another vampire Batty, but when someone else says it, it's considered pretty rude.
So do I need to call you, I mean, it doesn't have a hard R, but maybe I can come up with, oh, okay, yeah. So, you know, they can say Batty, I gotta say Bada.
You make me want to appear as a wolf at... I would like to take you... There was an awkward... I've been stalking your other girlfriends. I love them all so much. I'm trying to figure out which one I should hypnotize and lure into a strangely erotic, unholy friendship. Any recommendations?
I'd say Ayeka, but she might give you ideas, because she's even more murderous than you. But I think you could take Tessa off of my hands. Do not want the dog girl. Do not want.
Here, hold my hand. I ran it under hot water for like half an hour, so it should be a relatively pleasant experience before it returns to the chill of undeath. Oh, don't look at me like that. All women have chilly hands.
That's true. It seems like the vast majority of ladies are heat vampires, if not literal vampires.
Did you just call me Bat? You make me want to appear. I've been stalking. Here, hold my hand. There was an awkward... Here, hold my... There was an... Today, someone had... I've been stalking... Did you just... I've been stalking your other girlfriends.
Let's
I love
give you
them
the
all so
cars.
much. I've decided that you and I shall no longer part company. That is to say, I've cancelled any plans of having you captured, killed, and cast away.
Hurrah!
But don't worry. I've kept the shackles I was going to use during the capture part of the plan. You know, just in case.
I take back the hurrah. Unless I use it on her. In which case, hurrah again. Grab some
Why is
friends.
this garlic bread so delicious? Ow!
Oh. Can you imagine how horrible it would be to be an Italian vampire? Oh, mamma mia! A delicious pasta! Oh no! There is garlic in the Alfredo sauce! Oh no! What shall I do? It is me mama's garlic bread! Oh no, I can't have the garlic bread! Alright, Lustat, let's take you on a moonlight stroll.
Ah, the moon, my constant companion, by whose light I've ended 1,000 lives. Good times.
Good times, good times. Alright, let's toss you one puppy. Puppy! That cost 500 million. Think of how insane a $500 million puppy is.
Very kind. I think I shall reflect on this in the study, while listening to sinister organ music and the distant
Already had
chanting
that
of a
one, but
choir.
yes, definitely
Wanna
more.
come? Oh, why no, I wasn't staring at your neck. I was staring at your... personality? I mean, your butt. I mean, I'm not going to eat you, I swear.
Do I need to pull out the steak again?
Did you just call me... Here, hold my hand. I decided to try something new, so I went to make a withdrawal at the blood bank. That place is misnamed, and is at least a little misleading. Oh, hey, I think you're groovy. No, wait, that face you're making. Groovy's no good now? How about fly? Epic? Bay? Why do mortal expressions expire so quickly?
Pretty fly for a marshmallow guy. Alternatively, pretty fly for a rabbi, if we're quoting the Weird Al version.
Did you just call me There was an awkward time that... did you just... I would like to take you fly... I decided to try some... There was an... I decided to...
I
You
think we
make
got
me want to
everything.
appear as a wolf. I would like to take you... You make me want
Yeah,
to appear
nothing
as a
new.
wolf
Let's give her the
at
rest
your
of the puppies.
bedside. And then... I couldn't sleep all day. I laid awake in my coffin, my mind racing with concerns and desires I've never felt before.
Oh no, whatever shall we do?
I mean, should I invest in cryptocurrency? It all sounds so complicated to me. But I own a crypt, so maybe it's on brand for me. I just don't know.
Okay, she would definitely invest in cryptocurrency.
Say, will you assist me in my dark bidding? I need someone to watch my auctions while I go hang upside down for a bit.
Nah, let's go to the beach instead. I want to see how she handles the sun.
Okay, I'm not totally sure why you insisted on going in the sunlight, but I will admit there's a certain charm to the ocean by day.
I like it. She's not happy, but I like it. Best thing to do to a vampire. Best way to bully a vampire. Let's give you an enchanted scarf that costs $1.2 quadrillion.
Oh, I like this. Very nice. You're strangely adaptable for a mortal, and you've already discovered what my heart is craving.
9 trillion affection from a single enchanted scarf. Let's see what a single flirt does.
Some kids asked me if I could umpire their baseball game. I think they may have misread my business card, but anyway, I'm not busy, so batter up.
Ha 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 ha. And yeah, she's a vampire, not an umpire. Million, billion, trillion, quadrillion. 1 quadrillion affection from a single flirt. The power creep is getting to it.
You mortals are all the same. You get all cute and interesting for a few years, and then you fade away into dust. It's no good turning you either. Then you become vain jerks like the rest of us.
Yeah.
The sound of your heartbeat, it's just so pleasing. It's warmth and life and sexiness and deep magic and song. I'd like to turn it up, so I'm gonna chase you around with a stick for a bit.
Bad Lustat. Bad Lustat.
Some kids asked me if I could the sound of... Despite what you might think, vampires also hate mosquitoes. One got in my coffin the other day, and it was such a nuisance. Talk about a lack of professional courtesy.
Do you know why ticks don't bite lawyers? Professional courtesy.
Some kids asked you mortals are all... Despite what you might think, the sound of your... Hey, let's go to the discotheque and cut a rug. Wait, that's not cool anymore? Wait, does that mean roller skates are no longer in fashion?
They're not in fashion, but they're still fun, and there even is a roller skating rink, well, like 45 minutes away from where I live. Maybe an hour. But yeah, you can still take someone roller skating if you wanted to.
The sound of your... Some kids asked me if I... Hey, let's go to the... You mortals are... Despite what you might think. Hey, let's go to the... Despite what you might think.
Okay, that's everything. Let's give her
Vampires
the rest
also
of the
hate
scarves.
mosquitoes. I saw you on a moonlit stroll with another mortal, and I must admit, a rare streak of jealousy arose in me.
Give in to your jealous feelings, Lustat.
So I slew them and drank their blood. Just kidding. Wow, can you imagine how awkward that would make things? Cringe.
I don't know. Why don't you go talk to Ayeka about why she killed Generica? Actually, let's go revisit that. Back we go to Ayeka, stats, album. Ayeka, stats.
I went around
album.
town buying out every store's entire
Number
stock
one.
of sunscreen.
Reminisce. With blushing confidence, you approach your high school crush, Generica, and give her a love note confessing your feelings. It works, she has a crush on you. You agree to meet up later for a date. As you leave, a cold wind blows, rustling the flower petals. Rival for senpai crushed, stabbed. Strangely, Generica does not show up later for your date. After waiting an hour, you accept that she must not have felt the same way. As you leave, you bump into another girl. Yes, and also, she had a comment here. Went around town buying out every store's entire stock of sunscreen. So I guess there's none for anyone else. Haha, aren't I silly? Yes, Ayeka has special dialogue for a bunch of the other girls here. So back to Lustat
I saw
we go.
you on a moonlit stroll with another mortal, and I must admit, a rare streak of jealousy arose in me.
Back to Lustat. Let's go.
So I slew them and drank. I may have a type. I just realized I'm basically a fangirl for all the fictional vampire slayers on TV. What even is this fetish?
Definitely an interesting sounding fetish. But let's start with some sightseeing.
I'm just as shocked as you. I hope they find whoever or whatever mangled that poor bird. I'm a bad liar.
She ate a bird. Bird, you should be careful with this girl. She might cause problems for you. Let's give just one jam. Hey.
Oh, wow. What an astounding gesture. Thank you. Come, I wish to reward you with kisses of great passion and abundance.
Oh, she really liked the jam. Probably because it'll look like blood on her face if she gets any of it on her.
Some kids asked me if I could umpire their baseball game. I think they may have misread my business card, but
Poke.
cut that out or I'll draw you into a love triangle with a werewolf that'll ultimately be extremely unsatisfying.
That's the that's the Twilight reference we were looking for. Maybe the other wolf one was, maybe not, but this one definitely is.
Oh, I can't even pull off the sparkly vampire thing. I would need to be much more brooding, much more vapid, and have much less sexy time. It's just not happening. Mortals are always asking me why vampires come across so, sort of nympho. And the truth is, even after hundreds of years, physical intimacy is still pretty darn interesting.
Not a bad point.
The sound of your... Fun fact, the rule about inviting vampires into your home is true. Also your car, your garage, your fallout shelter, and your heart. So, hint, hint, get inviting. The sound of... Despite what you might think, vampires also hate Miss... Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, Batgal!
Alright, I chuckled. That was good. She's a bat gal.
Fun fact, the rule... Na-na-na-na... Despite what you might... Na-na-na-na-na-na... Oh, I can't even pull off the sparkly vampire thing. I would need to be much more brooding, much more vapid, and have much less sexy time. It's just not happening.
They then just sawed the Batman references. Yeah. I'll admit, I'm not a fan of 60s Batman, but I love 60s Batman references. Supposedly, Adam West and whoever played the Joker would attend orgies in full costume. Because they were weird like that. And they felt like they owned the characters. But yeah, speaking of sparkly vampires, back in college, I took a drama class, and I had to attend a play. One of the TAs got Frank Gorshin, Burgess Meredith. How could you not? Sorry, not a fan. It's just too silly for me. On the one hand, I like absurd humor, but I don't like camp humor. And 60s Batman is camp. Yeah. All I can say. Cesar Romeo, not my favorite Joker, but he's good. Got it. Okay. Anyway, they were doing a play. I think it was something related. Meredith is Best Penguin. Cool. It was something related to Salvador Dali. So, there was like this crazy dream sequence. And of course, for it, one of the TAs in my class was like all sparkled up. So, at the end when we're having Q&A and I ask, so, where'd you get all the decorations? A Twilight convention? Best Joker, Mark Hamill? Yes. Yes, Mark Hamill knew how to convey Joker's personality entirely through laughs. Tell an entire story through his maniacal laughter.
The sound of your heartbeat, it's just so... Fun fact. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Fun fact. The sound... Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Let's give it the rest of the jam.
Hey, in days gone past, I would perhaps compose a sonnet to someone for whom my heart was yearning for. But sonnets aren't really all the rage anymore.
Well, I would say mixtapes, but that's also, not the rage anymore.
So instead, I'll just say, damn, you are one fine mofo, yo.
No, thank you.
Hey, I need help
Hey, some
polishing my
diamonds.
horns today. Want to help? And don't read anything into that statement. These horns need proper TLC.
I shall cut them off. Alright, let's go to the movie theater instead.
So cheesy. The way they make all the vampires sexy and interesting in movies. Go on a vampire dating app sometime and let me know how many tickle your fancy.
Pretty amazing that the same guy who played Luke freaking Skywalker is also the best Joker. Yeah. Apparently he's a pretty good voice actor. That's not the only thing he did, but that's what he's famous for, and that's all I know him. Really all I know Mark Hamill for. Luke and Joker. I guess technically, he also played Jake Skywalker in the sequels. It's funny watching the videos. People are like, Mark Hamill warned us! Because you got the interviews, people are saying he went up to, what's his, Roundhead, Ryan Johnson. He's like, Ryan, I don't think Luke would do this. He's like, oh no, don't worry about it. Like, at a certain point, I just had to pretend I'm not playing Luke Skywalker. I'm playing his brother, Jake Skywalker. So yeah, that is where the Jake Skywalker meme came from, and a good description of the sequels, because Disney does not know how to make Star Wars movies. But yeah, we cannot get the Mystic Slippers, and we'll save the flirting for next time, and that's that. Lustat has been almost completed, taken a girlfriend, but not maxed out. And all the side conversation made it already 34 minutes for this episode. So, let's wrap it up. Please like, follow, subscribe. Check me out on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, and Kick. Free money in the description as always with some credit card referrals. And I will see you guys next time. Bye now.